Haha. I had a very long conversation about how to make sausage balls.
With Grandpa.
Huh? With Grandpa. Yep. So you take, well, I already messed. She said do Jimmy Dean spicy sausage, but I have Bass sausage. And then you do 2 things of cheese. And she said what you're going to do is mix it up with your hands and put it in the microwave. And then you're going to add Bisquick. Because we have someone about to turn 18th, Susie Homemaker. That's an evil, evil, evil comment. I know. I told Dad, she said I was Susie Homemaker. I told Daddy, I said, I'm getting ready for Thomas's birthday dinner. I'm making sausage balls. He goes, I do not think we should have sausage balls for dinner. I said, they're not for birthday dinner. They're for Christmas. I made chicken divan, sausage balls.
Christmas?
Sausage balls?
Yeah.
I thought they might be good for your birthday breakfast.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bass sausage in Momeyer. I know, it is good. You're watching my video from the farmer's market. You like that I use my teeth to open bags? It's a problem. And you know who's coming? We have a birthday party tonight, an 18th birthday party. You know who's coming?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Some of the people.
You've been in the kitchen all day. I know.
You just walk around the kitchen. It's not like you're cooking all day.
I'm cooking.
Yeah, you're cooking now, but like...
No, I mean, I've been cooking. I'm working, I'm cooking.
You take like 10 breaks every hour.
10 breaks every hour. I'm sweating. I mean, I'm full on sweating.
Yeah, you wear thick clothes so that you sweat.
No, I don't.
You turn the heat on when you start doing something, you start sweating.
You said you turn the heat on so you sweat. You want to see Thomas. Well, Thomas, come over here because I can't touch the phone.
I'm making a video, I'm starving.
He's starving. Who's going to clean up the mess? Thomas is. It's mainly trash. How did Amos's appointment go at Duke? So Amos is home today. He's just not been feeling 100%. But then the doctor said maybe this new medicine he's taking, is making him a little tired. So we're not going to take it at night. I tell you what, when you have somebody who takes medication, autism, ADD, anxiety, it feels like it's totally straight. It always feels like it's just something you're trying to work out. But I love the doctor, so that's nice. Yay, it did subscribe, Lana. Lana, that's what my husband, that's his nickname for me, Lana. Hasn't called it very much. I keep it cooler in my house. How do you make sausage balls? Well, you sausage, cheese, so you're melding the sausage and cheese together, and then you're gonna add 2 cups of Bisquick to it. And then you're gonna make it into little balls, and then you cook it at 400. But my recipe, I found you add cream cheese to it. So I think I'm gonna add that to it for fun.
Just do Grandpa's. I bet she has a demo science. Don't you think?
You don't want me to do it?
I don't want you to experiment.
No. All right. He should take it at night. So Ellen, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch that medicine at night. We were doing it twice a day, and the other medicine just in the morning. Yeah, medicine is not for everybody. I don't think there's a parent out there who wakes up with a tiny baby and says, I hope someday I get to medicate this child. You know, I mean, it's terrible, but I think you realize, or at least I have realized for him, how it helps him function in the world, which is nice. Way more talking and all sorts of stuff. You saw the recipe with cream cheese. That's how you would make them. Cream cheese makes them more moist. My expert. Did you ever use Red Lobster biscuit mix in the flour? No. I've never cooked this before. This is new. This is all new to me. You want to help mix?
Okay. Mix good.
It looks good. Good, drink that juice. You can throw all the sausage ball ingredients in a bowl and mix with your mixer. I can't get the mixer. The mixer is way up at the top shelf. We're gonna use cream cheese. Did you tell Blair you weren't picking her up from school?
Why do I have to tell her something that's obvious?
Blair has been emailing me. I tried to get my husband to take meds. He refused. He said, you're in the slow lane. I'm in the fast lane. I tell you, I tried to get my mother to put medicine in my dad's coffee. I mean, you want to talk about somebody that needs some Zoloft. Who is behind me? That's Sophia. That's my woman that helps me. It's her daughter. She's 4. She's very excited for Christmas. I am. I'm putting in the cream cheese. Yeah, so he has friends coming over for dinner tonight. And that'll be fun. I sent Grandma a message too to come. We have plenty of food. Is there anybody else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you grate your own cheese? Sometimes I grate my own cheese for pimento cheese, but I've discovered this Tillamook cheese. It seems fresher than the Kraft sharp thing, you know? You make hundreds of sausage balls? Are you kidding? Mary Scott. Mary Scott, that would be very nice to me because there is a present for you on my counter. Do you want to see it? This is for you. Why don't you come get it? Yes. The bad doggy got your sandwich? Yeah. All right. I'll make you another one. Had a huge graduation. You're excited to see Amos with Santa tonight. So tonight, Santa is evidently driving by, which will be good. Amos has just been sick. He is not feeling great, which is makes for kind of a long day. Very long day. What is it? I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to come over here and get it. Tillamook is from Oregon, and they have a cheese and ice cream factory. Oh, you made 250 sausage balls? I mean, I could maybe make that many if they were the size of a mouse. My daughter did the same thing for her 16th birthday, requested her favorite foods to be made, and then bought her favorite cake. We did get a cake at, ice cream cake at Dairy Queen. The problem is, though, this bowl is not big enough. So I'm supposed to add 2 cups of, I'm gonna microwave this for a minute. I'm supposed to add 2 cups of stuff. Let's see here. 2 cups of Bisquick. Hope Amos feels better soon. I know, I do too. Sounds like too much work. Well, cooking sausage balls are a good gift for neighbors and friends. Well, everybody would get 3. What if you counted and gave each person in the family 1? I mean, if you're going to give somebody sausage balls, you have to give them like 30. Cutest Christmas town. Blair will be disappointed. And what? Oh, that they're not picking her up? Well, her school is 25 minutes away. So she probably will be. But you know what? Disappointment builds character. That's not cream cheese. It was Nutri. No, it's cream cheese. It's about as cream cheese as you can get at Philadelphia. It's literally easy to make. Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard so far. Of course, I haven't done anything. Okay, now we're going to add the Bisquick. Wash my hands. Hi. Hi. Okay, Bisquick. Biscuitville makes sausage balls. Well, now you tell me. I live like 2 hours away from Biscuitville. Love sausage balls. Hate making them. Only because I have a birthday boy. You use Cheese Whiz in your sausage balls? Seriously? How do I open this? Now I've got Carla is making twice baked potatoes. This is a joint. This is a group effort here because I'm not good at making multiple things at the same time. My husband decided he thought twice baked potatoes would be really good. Twice baked potatoes, I'll tell you what, are a lot of work. Okay, now, whenever you see these cooking shows, like, I used to watch it on the Today Show when I was nursing or something, and they would cook, but they would have everything, I guess when you cook like that, you're supposed to have everything kind of out, Okay, I'm gonna do 1 cup in here, and I'm gonna do a cup of this. Let's see. I'm gonna mix this up. 1 cup of that. Okay, good. Yeah, another cup. Okay, another cup. 2 cups of this. Yes, sausage balls. So sausage balls are sausage, cheese, cream cheese if you like, and Bisquick. And then you do the sausage and cheese. It's important to do the sausage and cheese in the microwave a little bit. No milk. I didn't do milk. Nor did I do hot sausage. Though we probably would have liked it, but alas, it did not happen. So you have your sausage and cheese, and then you're going to take your Bisquick. You're going to put it like this. Very messy. You get your area set up before you start cooking. That would be genius. And then you're going to mix the Bisquick and use red pepper flakes. Oh, I do have those. Okay, let me get them. It's brilliant. Okay. What is Bisquick? I have no idea. I guess that's how people make biscuits. I've never made a biscuit in my life. It's not really sticking together now. I'm waiting for someone to say, I don't like you itching your nose. I get more darn messages about the dumbest crap. I got 3 messages about how my house is too cold. How does somebody know how cold my house is? It's hot as balls in here. I mean, it's so hot because we have all this glass and sun. I mean, I'm sweating. And then my son Thomas said it's because I'm sweating because I put on a lot of clothes and turn the heat up so it looks like I'm working. You could eat your weight in sausage balls. I know, who couldn't? I mean, they're awesome. Well, I hope they turn out okay. And then you put them, you make them little circles. This is the first thing I thought about your nose, but I'm itching it. My nose always itches when I'm cooking. No, I am Martha Stewart. I mean, I'm like Carol Brayton. You're hosting your parents for lunch. Yes, I would do sausage balls for brunch. They are delicious. My plan is to have some for tomorrow morning and then some for Christmas morning. So we have sausage, cheese, spice, and biscuit. And we're going to mix it up. Otherwise, I'd be going in circles. Well, that's what I do. I go in circles. So our neighbor at the beach, her name's Grandma Paula, my friend Vivian Howard always tells the stories about food, which I think is really amazing. It's a breakfast food. It can be any food you want. Breakfast food, it could be, sometimes we've had it for dinner. It's anything you want. But Grandpaula, our neighbors at the beach, they were the Longs. They're from Raleigh, and they bought a condominium beside my parents' condominium down in Pine Knoll Shores. And I was 16. So they move in that summer, and I go and meet this new family. They have 2 little boys. They have a 2.5-year-old, maybe 3-year-old named Billy, and a 5-month-old named Mark. And somehow it was decided that I was going to babysit for them. And they went out to dinner. I think they'd never had babysitters. And I had gotten Mark, I'd taken him in the car because I love to drive somebody. How much sausage? So a cup of Bisquick, a pound of sausage, and a cup of cheese. And then a bar of cream cheese. And they came home and they said that I was like, Mark needs a passy. And I mean, boy, did he love a passy for years after that. But the interesting thing is, so Grandpaula, the grandmother, would cook. So every morning I'd go over there and eat breakfast. She'd cut up peaches and peel them, and she'd make sausage balls. I guess she would make them a bunch and then freeze them or something. I'm not sure. But this was the summer after my older brother had died. So it was really a pretty lonely, in hindsight, lonely summer for me. And they filled a lot of my space. You know, when you think like, why does God let things happen? You know, God promises, I'll reward you with twice as much good as hardship. And I will say that the Longs and the Burleys being thrown into my life was a reward for me for hardship. And so now, Grandpa and Pop Joel are older. Lisa's older. She's in her 60s. Tell her I said that if you see her. She's 60. I just like to say that because I'm 48. No, wait, am I 49? I'm 48. And she is the sister I never had. Her husband, Billy, died several years ago now of melanoma. And her 3 boys are now in their 30s. My boys. And we talk and see each other. And today I called Lisa, had called me, and then I called her. And then I talked to Grandpa for about 25 minutes about the recipe and how to do it right. And anyway, it's just really special to sit and make something that I have enjoyed around their table so many times. And that as I got older and had children, my children, you know, would go over there for breakfast. So anyway, it's just a sweet memory for me. And I think cooking at Christmas time, hey, you're going to subscribe again. I think cooking at Christmas time is memory laden. You know, like we always had green bean casserole. My mother never used a fresh vegetable in her life. She loved to throw something out of a can. You know, and still I'm like, Mom, can we use fresh green beans? She's like, well, that's not how I make mine. But that's what you remember. Or sweet potato casserole loaded with brown sugar at my house, or oyster dressing, you know. If you use the blender and put the paddle in there, it mixes it up. I bet it does. But alas, I am not doing it. Okay, now, what am I going to do? Okay, now I'm going to find something, a place to put the sausage balls. Put this right here. Here, here. ¿Necesitas?
No.
No? Okay. Bueno, I'm going to put this here. We're going to move over here. You have to make sausage balls tomorrow. We're going to move here, and we're going to do the sausage balls for this area. How we make them. I'm anxious to see the coloring of yours when baked. Really? Oh, okay. I'm gonna put them on wax paper, and then I'm gonna freeze them for Christmas morning, and then freeze a couple. Okay. Bueno, no problema.
Mi finisco? No, he's
Me?
okay.
Okay, okay. Gracias. Thank goodness. Carla is like, you want to talk about another godsend for Adrian, it's Carla. I know y'all think I sit around and don't do anything, but I tell you what, it sure makes my life easier to do videos when somebody's helping me. What I really need is like a Mr. Belvedere. Making the masa. Oh, Carla does make really good tamales. Someone in the comments needs blocked. You'll see her. Who is it? Who is it? I've got parchment paper. Yes, I sure do. I love parchment paper. Okay. Also got a lurky golden retriever. Do you have an upright freezer? Yes, I do. The woman that speaks Spanish name is Carla, and she helps me do a myriad of things. Oh, that's too bad, Sherry. Okay, now we're going to take this sausage like this. Honor already stole so much now. And there's a ball. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to cook one just to see how it turns out. Put it in the oven like this. One sausage ball. Okay. Just like this. 400. Or let me look how long. 15 minutes. Okay. $15 minutes. So now we got to talk for 15 more minutes. What kind of sausage do you use? Well, Grandpa said to use Jimmy Dean's hot. I used Bass sausage. You make me crazy when you cook. I owned a restaurant and you should just keep writing for a career. A cook, you aren't. I love comments like this. Today I had a person comment the word annoying on like 9 videos. Because I saw my notifications, like the name Angela or something, annoying. And I was like, I cannot imagine watching a show 9 times and then commenting annoying. Like, why would you do it? Isn't that crazy? My subscribers get very upset. I made Buckeyes today and peanut Ritz. I don't know that. So we're gonna make these. I don't know how many this recipe makes. I made a double recipe. My theory with cooking, and like Mary Jo said, I'm certainly not an expert cooker, baker, chefer, is if I'm gonna make something, I'm gonna make a lot of it. So like I made 3 chicken divans, because if you're gonna go to all the trouble, you might as well make right much, right? But that's my theory. Yes, it is. So I don't do a lot of cooking, but I have 2 teenage sons, and they love to eat, and they're off at boarding school. Cue the, and I think food is kind of a love language for teenage boys. And so when they are here, I want them to come in the house and have food to eat here. So even if I don't make it, like I went to the farmer's market on Saturday and got pumpkin bread and cinnamon bread and all this stuff. Most special thing in the world is a mom that cooks for her kids. Oh, that's nice. It's also a fun thing to do with my subscribers. So my subscriber group, I cook sometimes. And when my kids were little, they loved it being in a video. We would do a lot of cooking videos. So anyway. My husband made sausage ball with Jimmy Jean and pimento cheese. Isn't that good? Nancy, shush. Mary Scott's not still watching. She's working. Food is nostalgic. Yeah, my mother used to make, we had it when we were in Florida. So it was It's toast with a can of cheese sauce. Campbell's makes cheese soup, and they've changed the recipe. But you do a can of cheese soup with milk, and you heat it up on the stove, and then you do toast, and you do cut up tomatoes, really good tomatoes, like heirloom tomatoes, and crumble bacon on it, and then pour the cheese over it. So that is a big, that was something we had growing up that was really special on a Sunday. So why not cook for Thomas, Blair, and Amos, said Dana, the voice of reason. Well, let's see, Dana. I do cook for Thomas, Blair, and Amos. Amos is a little limited on what he eats, and so is Blair. So we make, but I don't know. I probably should. I work more than full time, and so cooking is the kind of thing that, like, I've been in the kitchen all day today, and it's hard, you know, like I need a shower. Amos is home sick, so I didn't have to go get him. It's tricky, but it is important. It's kind of more fun to cook when there are more people to eat it, you know? Just my teensy theory. You seem so happy that your family is all under one roof. Can't wait to subscribe. Oh, I hope so. So my husband Thomas the other night, on Friday night, so when the teenagers get home, we have like a downstairs, kind of, not a playroom, but there's a big TV down there and a big couch and comfy chairs. It's a great place to watch football. And so my husband, that's like his camp. So when the teenagers come home, they go down there and he gets out. So he was up here in the kitchen and he was making a gingerbread house. And I was like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm making a gingerbread house. I was bored. I was like, what? Are you crazy? And sat in here with me on a subscriber video and made gingerbread house. What are you making? I'm making sausage balls. Sausage, cheddar cheese, and Bisquick, all wrapped up together with a little cream cheese. And it's gonna be for breakfast tomorrow morning, for birthday breakfast, and then for You Touched 10 Things. It's gonna cook on 400. Do you really think that somebody's gonna get poisoned? I mean, think of people in Africa. They don't have water. They're not washing their hands. I mean, I've been there. I spent a summer in Africa, and it was our last day, and we went into the capital of Swaziland is where I lived, and it was called Baban in Swaziland, Mbabane. So we go into Baban, and it was really fun. We did some shopping. I got a couple things. One thing I did not buy that I was kind of horrified with was a elephant foot stool. A full-on elephant foot had turned into a stool. But anyway, we ended up with these chickens in the back seat. And they were live chickens, full-on dead live chickens. And they were just laid out on the back seat. And it was kind of a long trip back to school because I lived at Ngwani Teaching College. It was about an hour and a half. And it was very hot. And very hot. And I'm worried sick about that. Those chickens that were then for me to eat that night. Oh yeah, they're like, chicken, it's a special. I was like, oh God, I don't want to eat that chicken. So a little like handsy on the sausage. It's fine. Somebody just sent me a message and said we need to be eating Niece's sausage. So I know the Nieces. Elizabeth Niece is a good college friend, old college friend of mine. And our food line is currently out of a lot of stuff. I like Niece's sausage, but I also like Bass's sausage. I also like fresh sausage from the farmer's market, but I used that up last night in my spaghetti. The exact recipe. So Melissa, you're gonna take a cup of cheddar cheese grated. You're gonna take a pound of sausage, and you're gonna put those two things together in the microwave and get them kind of moist. I love the word moist. And then you're gonna add a bar of cream cheese to it for fun. And then you're gonna add You're gonna mix it all up together, and then you're gonna put it in this bowl. And you're gonna, yeah, it's not like I run a restaurant. What is this? How do you serve them? Well, you bake them in the oven, so you can freeze them in like a Ziploc bag, and then you bake them on 400 for 15 minutes. I'm feeling like these are really gonna be good. Isn't the recipe on the Bisquick box? No, you cannot use the recipe on the Bisquick box. Because that recipe says 1 pound sausage, 4 cups cheese, milk, rosemary, barbecue sauce, and 3 cups of baking mix. So I do equal part Bisquick to sausage. They do a ton of Bisquick and no sausage with some rosemary. It's disgusting. I wonder how my sausage was. Ooh, delicious. Oh, it looks ready. Is it ready? Oh, 5 minutes. Got one cooking, 5 minutes. I wash my hands with raw meat. I washed my hands once. I'm not going to keep washing them. I'll get chapped hands. How much Bisquick? A cup. 1 cup of Bisquick. One thing up. Melissa, you're a subscriber. I'll put the recipe up for our subscriber group. And we also have a subscriber cookbook coming out. Isn't this wonderful that there's a cookbook associated with me coming out? The rule is it can't be hard. Because when people start talking about something being easy and they talk about folding like eggs and getting out mixers, you get cut. Yeah. The other thing we have on Christmas morning is eggs Florentine, and that is very fancy. You take a bag of frozen spinach and steam it. Do you steam it? You mix it up with a cup of mushroom soup, a can of mushroom soup, and a cup of French onion chip dip. You know, like the kind that's real good on Doritos that you find in the section over by the sour cream. And then you mix that up with the spinach and you put it in a casserole dish. And then you make little potholes and you crack eggs in them and then bake it. I grew up with that and thought it was disgusting. But my husband Thomas loves it. So my mother will make that. Oh, and you put some ham in there. You chop up a little ham. I was a subscriber. What happened? I have no idea. Facebook might have unsubscribed you. It's very hard for me to know. You washed your hands and then dried them on your shirt. You want me to dry them in my hair? Ooh, golly. Green onion, dried. No, it has to be the like white. It has to be the, fatty chip dip. You make salmon eggs Benedict. Yum. Katie, it's not a subscriber video. This is called, it's like Busch Gardens today on my live. Bake at what degree for how long? How many eggs? However many eggs you want. Like, I do maybe 6. Okay. Hold on. Washing my hands with soap. Now I'm going to use a paper towel. Okay. Getting out the sausage ball. Ready? 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 Where are the thingies? Ready? I'll be in the okay. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this. Look at this. It's going to be good. You need a spoon? Let's get a pequeño, little spoon. Here, look right here. There. Or we cook so he eats. Okay. Are we ready? Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh, careful. Oh. Oh, pull it down. Mm-hmm. They're good. They freeze well. Is the skiing hood where you are? Skiing. Who's skiing? Hot. Oh, good. Mmm. Holy cow, those are good. Oh, these are really good. Muy caliente. Okay. Subscribers. No skin. Mm-hmm. You freeze them raw. Okay, subscribers. Let's do a video and we'll go through it step by step. Freeze them uncooked, Amy. Mmm. Oh, so good. See y'all in a minute. Bye-bye.